This sacred place is called Parvathamalai. It is an ancient hill which has a beautiful temple of Lord Mallikarjuna Iswara located on its summit. This sacred temple is believed to have originated over 2,000 years ago. The hill is surrounded by forests and mountains and is known as Thirumolarenium. Located near Thenmathamangalam village, 30 kilometers from the Tiruvannamalai district in Tamil Nadu, the Parvathamalai trek is one of the most sacred and exciting treks in southern India. It is also popular amongst devotees who take the challenging journey to pay their respects to a Shiva temple that has existed in some form or the other for the last 2,000-odd years. It is believed that the hill is a piece of the Sanjeevani mountain that Lord Hanuman carried to revive Lord Laxman. Learned saints, therefore, decided that a temple be built at the top of the hill for meditation. The hill contains powerful and rare herbs that can be found only in this region. Palkanrakuttam was ruled by King Nan Nan, who would visit the temple frequently to worship Lord Shiva and the goddess. The Parvathamalai trek is rated as a moderate difficulty trek. It is a vertical mountain over 4,500 feet in height. You will have to trek over rocks and climb steep sections to reach the top. It will test your endurance, even if you are an experienced trekker. The Parvathamalai trek starts from the small yet beautiful village of Thenmathamangalam. Once you get down from the bus at the stop of the Thenmathamangalam Parvathamalai entrance point, you will see the impressive Parvathamalai in front of you. Take the straight road to reach the Sri Pachayaman temple. It will take about 30 minutes for you to reach the Pachayaman temple. The trek from the Sri Pachayaman temple to Virabhadra temple starts with crossing a small forest check post and the Sri Anjaneya temple at its entrance. After crossing the Sri Anjaneya temple, you will see the path gradually ascending with dense forests surrounding it. It takes about 25 minutes to reach the Virabhadra temple. You get free food and clean water here. If you want to charge your phone for emergency purposes, the trust management allows charging, since this is the last source of electricity. I highly recommend you fill your water bottles here as you cannot find any free water source during the rest of the trek. Virabhadra Temple Trust provides 24 hours free food for all every day. After crossing the Virabhadra temple, the trail becomes a long flight of steps. You will have to ascend 1,200 plus steps, all the while surrounded by dense forest. The steps have a moderate amount of ascent which can make you tired and dehydrated. Keep taking sips of water as you walk up the steps. Start your trek early in the morning to avoid dehydration. If you run out of water and food by this point, you can find small shops here where you can buy bottled water and snacks. Do note that the price is a bit higher than usual. You will see arrow marks painted prominently along the path. Keep an eye out for them and walk up in the direction of the arrows. At the halfway mark of climbing up this muddy rock trail, you will find a small Lord Shiva temple made of stones. Head to the front of the temple to see a cluster of mountains spread out. You will then be walking past deep-rooted trees that twist and turn to create an otherworldly atmosphere, much like some of the forests we see in movies. You can climb this section with the help of the attached steel bar wherever possible. It is best to take a slow and steady approach here. After you climb this section, you will reach one of the main highlights of this trek, the Kadaparai Hill. As exciting as this section looks, don't forget to take a few moments to enjoy the magnificent view of the Jawada Hills on your left. There is also a tree near where the tough climb begins, where people come who want a child but for some reason it is not happening for them. They leave a stone strung up on the tree in a sort of makeshift swathing, like for a baby. Quite a haunting scene. No wonder there are widespread reports of people witnessing encountering ghosts and spirits when spending the night on the top. Now, all you have to do is prepare yourself to cross the last and most thrilling stretch of the trek, the Kadaparai Hill. Kadaparai translates to an iron rod that is used to dig into stone, in Tamil. The Kadaparai Hill has an incline gradient of 60 to 70 degrees. True to its name, the hill has iron rods that are drilled into the rocks and iron chains that connect one rod to another. This is to provide trekkers with some support and assistance in climbing up this steep section. After a 5-minute exhilarating climb, you will reach a flat surface. After walking on the flat surface for a few meters, you will need to climb a vertical section of iron steps. This section connects two hills and allows you to cross over the gap between them. If you have a fear of heights, don't look down. Just look up and cross the section carefully, yet steadily. After getting to the top of this part, there is a small iron bridge-like pathway and iron ladder that you will need to cross. Once you cross this, you will come upon a small stone mantap which is believed to have been built during the Chola period. While some say that the mantap was used as a watchtower, some others believe that this was used as a stop point for menstruating women. Take a small break here and prepare yourself for the last part of the trek. The last part of the trek is called the Idukku Parai. Idukku means narrow gap in Tamil. You will be walking up uneven steps cut out from rocks. There are huge boulders on either side of this path, and in certain sections, you will notice that only one person can pass through at a time. After crossing the Idukku Parai, you will be able to see the Parvathamalai temple perched on top of the hill. Now, all that needs to be done is to walk up the man-made steps to reach the summit. Once you reach the top, you will be pleasantly surprised at the panoramas that unfold in front of you, expansive views of the eastern Ghats and lush green forests spread out as far as the eye can see. The temple on top does have a pundit or pujari. You can perform puja to the idol inside the temple. It is a unique experience. The entire journey from Parvathamalai entrance point to Parvathamalai top should take around 3 to 4 hours. The devotees and the pilgrimages who are visiting the temple believe that the Lord relieves them from all the sorrows of life and helps to walk into the path of enlightenment. The Lord Shiva shows the way in each step of this mountain. Chant the mantra Om Namah Shivaya, to reach the top with power in mind to climb up and seek his blessings.